Hey guys, welcome back. Not sure if you can hear me well or not, but important topic that I wanted to cover here tonight. Decided to come out to the park, just here by the lake, hanging out. Might be a little bit of road traffic, road noise here, so bear with me. But we are masters as people of coming up with excuses not to improve our lives. And I realized, especially here in the modern era, how incredibly easy it is not to do something, not to work on yourself, and not to improve where you want to be, even if you want to. And what I mean by this is, I just did a lot of research here today. I was looking at different channels, I was looking at different YouTube accounts, and different video topics. And the first thing that I noticed is that when you finish up with a video, or maybe you do it at the beginning, I'm just gonna walk with you guys here. One of the things that we love to do is go into the comments section, especially if it's a self-help video, and we like to find the negative comments first because we want to find somebody who's facing a similar issue, who's facing a similar problem, and then piggyback off of it, and then go look at additional comments that say the same thing, that reinforce that negative comment that you saw. And it could be this huge web of different comments, starting with a good example would be, if this is a self-help video that has to do with finances or has to do with how to improve your life and make sure you get the things that you want, immediately, maybe 6 or 7 out of the 10 comments down below are going to be these negative, unmotivating comments that just kind of keep you placid and keep you where you are, stuck in your own fucking mind. So a good example that I saw today was this. This person said, "Yeah, man, the struggle is real. I'm just thinking about giving up and going my own way. I'm done with people. People suck." Instead of figuring out how to communicate better, instead of figuring out how to maybe converse a little better with people and approach conversations a little bit differently, instead what people do is they find this negative reinforcement, and it stops you from making progress. It stops you from wanting to make positive changes in your life, especially if there's 30, 40 comments at the end of the video out of 50 that are negative. And it doesn't motivate you, it doesn't encourage you, it certainly doesn't make you excited or fulfilled or motivate you to want to make changes. So the number one thing that I'm probably going to recommend, because my mind was just flooded with these comments today after I looked at like 2 or 3 hours of videos, just really kind of centering my space and what it is that I want to talk about and what it is that I want to cover. The one thing that I've really kind of figured out here, and this did take a little bit of time, this is after spending maybe 2 or 3 years, on YouTube. I've got my own account. Occasionally I'll look at videos, but it's just a trend, right? And I think the number one thing you should do is every single time you see one of these negative comments in these video streams, right? Every single time you see one of these negative comments, tell yourself, the reason this person is making this comment isn't because they're a bad person. Probably not. Maybe not. But the reason they do it is because things aren't going well in their life. They just aren't. So it's not your job to make them feel better and to correct that behavior. But it is your job to not piggyback off of it and reinforce it to make yourself feel better, and then you go home and then you do nothing about it. You do nothing about your circumstance. You do nothing about where you are in life. Because reading those negative comments and then adding on to the comments and then putting in your own piece of advice with other people who are facing similar issues, it's not going to fix your long-term problems. Really, really, really sit down with yourself and try to focus on the positive changes that you can make and quit. I'm serious, guys. Guys and gals, you gotta quit with giving up every single time you see somebody else giving up. It's a bandwagon effect. And you're hopping on because dozens, hundreds, or thousands of other people are doing the same thing. Quit doing that. You will spiral out of control so fast if you let that take over your life. And it's so easy to do that because all this information is on the push of a button. All this information you can look up immediately on the spot online. And that's what makes it such a big issue. But yeah, just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Stay positive out there, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.